Hi there. You must be wondering just how Megan lost 46 pounds at age 68. Not easy. And when you lose weight, you lose your belly. And that's what we all want to do when we're over 50. My name is Eleanor Rose, and I am an in-depth researcher and an author. And showing you some of my books. Here's a stack. Here's a stack. And another stack, which in later videos I will be telling you about. You can see them all at this website. You might want to go there because my bookshop is there. Being a researcher for 25 years, I only write a book when I've researched everything and come up with the truth. And my concentration is women over 50, 60, 70, 80, maybe even 90, how to lose weight gently, because it's different for this age group. And Megan in North Dakota wrote to me, and I want to present to you her letter and see what you think. And if you like, please leave a comment under the video telling me your story. So here goes. Dear Eleanor, I want to tell somebody about how I finally lost weight. At 70 now, I am fairly slender and I think nice looking for my age. I feel that my weight loss story could perhaps help another woman to follow in my late in life footsteps. But first I must tell you about being overweight, which made me feel invisible. And isn't that the truth? No matter what age you are, being overweight, you probably feel invisible. I am writing this instead of speaking to anyone in my real life because for years I felt invisible. At 68, I found two YouTube channels that spoke to me. One was your channel, and I will be telling you later about the other channel. Both channels showed me how to lose weight without a struggle. Good point. It's always been a struggle. I would lose 5 pounds by eating just about nothing and then give up and gain back 6 pounds. Very frustrating, I will tell you. I felt it was not just aging, but as a woman who had gained weight over the years and no longer recognized herself in mirrors or store windows, I felt that being invisible was because of my weight. When I was younger, I was not thin, but I was seen. At 68, I felt like I disappeared in rooms. People were polite, even kind, but I no longer felt noticed. Feeling invisible increased the more weight I gained. Many women described this exact feeling to me in their letters and in their comments. Invisible. Isn't that awful? It was not just about clothing sizes, it is about identity. I used to take pride in how I looked when I went out. Now I choose looser clothes, darker colors, and I often avoid social gatherings because I felt heavy, slow, and older than my years. The strange thing is, Eleanor, I never overate. I ate like many women my age, but the weight came on slowly after retirement, after less walking, after more sitting, after more television. 5 pounds became 10. 10 became 20. I felt like I was living inside a body that does not match who I am on the outside. This feeling is common. I have felt it, and I'm sure you have felt it. If you're watching this video, you know what it's all about. And again, the hardest part is not the scale, it is the quiet loss of confidence. I would catch my reflection unexpectedly and think, is that really me? I stopped having photos taken. I stopped trying on nice outfits. I even stopped standing fully straight in mirrors, not because I gave up on life, but because I felt unseen. Then one evening, I realized something. I'm still the same woman inside, the same thoughts, the same kindness, the same memories, only my body changed slowly while my identity stayed behind. Eleanor, after I found your weight loss videos, I began to feel more positive. I began to see that there was a quieter, more gentle way to lose weight. And ladies, this is for sure. After menopause, after 50, 60, 70, 80, you need the gentler way to lose weight. And I have researched that a lot. I took one of your ideas. It said quick and easy, but I chose to do weight loss only the easy way, which I believe is part of your new book. I tracked for 1 week everything I ate and used an old calorie book to add up the calories. I averaged them out daily. Then I looked for ways to knock off a few calories per day. And for sure, that's a gentle way to do it. I dropped 200 calories a day. Before bedtime, I used to have tea and 2 cookies. I dropped the cookies and kept the plain green tea, which wasn't hard to do. Next, I stopped having potatoes with dinner. I would have either cooked cauliflower or riced cauliflower with vegetables or a big salad and meat or chicken. My husband asked only once and was happy with whatever I cooked. The next trick I did was a big one for me. The second YouTube person that meant a lot to me was Kayla Cox. Her channel is called 6 Miles to Supper. Literally, when she started on her weight loss journey, she walked every day until she was walking 6 miles before supper, mostly split up during the day, but she did it. I was wondering how she did the walking in the wintertime. She made a video about that. If she was stuck, she walked in her house, even around and around her bed. When I watch her new videos, she looks as if she might be over 50. Here's my big change. Kayla did intermittent fasting, mostly only skipping breakfast. Eleanor, this was also one of your methods. I followed your ideas and started with moving breakfast later 1 hour. As the weeks went by, especially when I was gone from home and didn't get to eat until 11:30 in the morning, I noticed I didn't die. Isn't that what people think? If they skip a meal, they're going to die? She says, I wasn't starving, so I adopted doing that every day. I still went to restaurants. I still held birthday parties for my grandkids and kids. I still had a small piece of birthday cake or dessert at a buffet, but in the main, I was much more in control. Most days, there was no desserts, no cookies at night, no extras, and I soon found out that I didn't miss them. Who knew that cutting 200 calories a day would be the answer? With intermittent fasting, it was more like 500 calories dropped per day when you don't have breakfast. That's a lot, and I wasn't hungry. My lunch and supper were always good meals, foods I liked. And isn't that critical, that you like what you're eating instead of dry cardboard? Instead of an extreme diet, I tried something quieter, small portions, gentler movement, less emotional snacking at night, and most importantly, kinder thoughts towards myself. Not punishment, not shame, not urgency, just a quiet return to myself. I'm not young, but right now, at my goal weight of 149 pounds, my health is better. My self confidence improved, and I do feel visible no matter where I go. Eleanor, thank you for encouraging me to write this letter. I hope it helps at least one woman somewhere in the world. It would be so fun to see someone tell us about herself in your comments, and also tell us where in the world you are. Sincerely, Megan. And I agree with her. If you're going to leave a comment, that's so appreciated. But tell us where you are, like London, England, or Dallas, Texas, or wherever you are, so that women can bond together. Megan's letter stayed with me because of her not using that she was fat, that she was invisible. And it's a hard thing to take. But when you lose weight frequently, you now feel visible. You're probably healthier, you're probably happier, and shopping is much more fun. If you enjoyed this video, I have many more stories to share with you from women across the world, and my research and my books. So please think about joining us for the next video and the next story. Take care. Your friend, Eleanor.